Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel, dear brothers and sisters. Risa Mizuno stood out among the crowd of pedestrians crossing a major street in Tokyo. In Japan, it is indeed rare to see a Muslim woman wearing a hijab. The dominant religious communities are Shinto and Buddhist, and many Japanese people are also atheists. The beautiful young woman has been consistently wearing the hijab for 6 months. Many passersby turn their heads out of curiosity. At first, Risa felt uneasy, but now she considers it a normal part of her life. At the subway station, I feel like people are watching me. When that happens, I tell myself that they're just curious. Why do I cover my hair? Am I Japanese or a foreign tourist? Said Risa Mizuno to an Al Jazeera journalist. She shared that, like most Japanese people, she was not born a Muslim. Her spiritual journey began when she participated in various cultural exchange programs, particularly during her time at university. Since childhood, she had been interested in understanding different environments and foreign cultures. That opportunity came when Risa was in her final semester, pursuing a degree in social and environmental studies. In 2010, she participated in the Youth Encounter on Sustainability Japan program. Alongside Risa, there were 37 other students from 18 countries. They came from various nations, including those with significant Muslim populations, such as Afghanistan, Azerbaijan, India, Morocco, Tunisia, and Egypt. Coincidentally, Risa's roommate was a student from Egypt, Isa, not her real name. For the first time, Risa directly interacted with a Muslim. For her, this was an unforgettable experience. She began to observe how Muslims worship, such as praying or reciting the Quran. Through Isa, Risa learned that Islam provides guidelines for its followers regarding food. Muslims only consume halal food. Another opportunity came when Risa, pursuing a postgraduate program in 2011, was selected as a Japanese delegate for the SHIP for Southeast Asian Youth Program, SSEAYP, exchange program. She was part of the 38th cohort sent to ASEAN countries, particularly Malaysia. Through SSEAYP, the Japanese government aimed to promote national education and culture to the world. That opportunity truly changed my life. I made friends with many people from ASEAN, including those who were Muslim. It was at that time that I first met my future husband. At the time, he was a delegate from Malaysia, said Risa. In Malaysia, the Sophia University graduate lived in a Muslim family's home in Kuala Lumpur. She was deeply impressed by their warm hospitality. It didn't take long before Risa felt like part of the family. Every day, Risa often witnessed the entire family practicing Islamic worship regularly. After spending 3 days with the family, Risa had already fallen in love with Islam. The teachings of Islam, based on love, righteousness, and tolerance. That's what I saw in every member of that Muslim family, Risa said. Still in Malaysia, Risa met the man who would become her husband, Ahmad, not his real name. Through Ahmad, Risa received various teachings about Islam. At that time, Ahmad was a postgraduate student serving as Malaysia's delegate for a cultural exchange program. Then in 2012, the 38th cohort of the SSP program came to an end. Risa had to return to Japan. However, Risa and Ahmad's relationship continued, despite the geographical distance separating them. Upon returning to her home country, Risa began to consistently practice the principles of Islamic living. For example, she started to avoid alcoholic beverages. Risa wanted to experience living within the boundaries of Islam firsthand before voluntarily embracing the faith. Risa did this while completing her postgraduate studies. Those close to her began to notice the changes in Risa's daily behavior. However, Risa did not mind it as long as her relationships with family and friends remained intact. In 2013, Risa successfully earned her master's degree. A while later, she decided to move to Malaysia to experience living in a Muslim-majority country. While in Malaysia, she lived alone in an apartment and worked at a marketing company. In her free time, Risa enjoyed gathering with her Malaysian friends who were fellow SSEAYP alumni. She also visited the Muslim family's home in Kuala Lumpur that had hosted her during her participation in the SSEAYP program in 2011. A year later, Risa returned to Tokyo. She accepted a new job offer as a coordinator for an international student exchange program. She continued to uphold an Islamic lifestyle, such as maintaining a halal diet by not consuming pork or alcoholic beverages. In 2015, she experienced a severe accident that required surgery. This was despite Risa's intention to get married to Ahmad that year. Her fiancé continued to encourage her, which kept Risa hopeful about her future. While she was sick, Risa, for the first time, read the Quran in a Japanese translation. She admitted feeling deeply moved. Several verses strengthened her belief in Allah even more. On November 7, 2015, Risa recited the 2 Shahada sentences in front of Dr. Zakir Naik. Previously, Risa was one of 1,1200 participants at the event featuring the prominent Islamic scholar. This moment marked the peak of her spiritual journey. Shortly afterward, Ahmad and Risa got married. Risa, filled with pride, became more enthusiastic about learning to read the Quran. Tokyo Kami serves as one of the central hubs for Japanese people eager for Islamic teachings. She remains an active member of this mosque to this day. Tokyo turned out to be quite welcoming to Muslims. The workplace where Risa worked did not discriminate against any religion. In fact, ISSFP provided a comfortable and quiet prayer room. Yes, they, ISSFP, have no problem at all with me wearing a hijab. Likewise, they don't mind if I perform prayer in the office. Alhamdulillah, said Risa. In many shopping centers in Tokyo, consumers like Risa are provided with a variety of options that cater to an Islamic lifestyle. In fact, there are quite a few internationally renowned brands that Risa enjoys. According to estimates by the Muslim Association of Japan, there are around 100,000 Muslims in Japan. Risa is grateful to be part of the Muslim community in the midst of Japan's diverse society. Alhamdulillah, I am thankful to Allah for this incredible opportunity. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.